How to Interact with a Non-Binary Person from 1, Part 2. If you get our pronouns wrong or our name wrong, we expect you to stop the sentence, apologize, change what you said, and then continue. Don't do it any other way.
Throughout human history, usually in the name of equality, many ideologies have tried to eliminate the ideological difference between men and women. For example, the first time that I know of was during the French Revolution, where people weren't supposed to call each other monsieur and madame anymore. They were supposed to call each other citizen. And they took this very seriously. A person that refused to comply could suffer the guillotine for being anti-revolutionary. It's very difficult for us to imagine just how that would be like, where because you refuse to use the correct word citizen, you're actually taken to a prison and then your head gets chopped off. But that is exactly why that particular time in French history is called the Reign of Terror. Now, more recently, especially in the United States, there is a new concept which is actually very recent, introduced in the language, and that is the concept of gender. Now, gender is supposed to represent a series of societal stereotypes and expectations that people have towards a person, which is based on their biological sex. But more recently, scientists and experts have discovered that there is a multitude of genders, and with genders comes a multitude of pronouns. So a person can just switch from one gender to another the same way that a person chooses what clothes they are going to wear. At the end of the day, we dress in a way that we expect other people to recognize us. For instance, if I were to dress in a goth attire, I would expect other people to acknowledge the fact that I had tried to associate with the goth community. If I want to wear a suit, then I expect people around me to treat me in a more professional manner. If I dress casually, I want people to be more relaxed around me. So the same way you express yourself through clothing, I guess is the same way people express themselves now through gender. And of course, this comes attached with various pronouns, which are not limited to the classical she and her. They, them is a very popular one, and then you have all of these other pronouns, such as zir, her, tsir, and many other that I don't even know how to pronounce. And it's very important to associate the correct pronouns, because if you don't, you can get banned from social media, you can get fired, you can get in trouble with your boss and your employer, you can get in trouble at the university. So how does a person manage to keep up with so many pronouns? Especially if you happen to know so many people and you don't want to be in a position of inferiority towards them where you're forced to apologize. How can you make sure that you are going to say the proper pronoun? And I think I have a solution. Yet again, we can go back in time to a period where another ideology tried to erase the difference between men and women, and they came up with a word called tovarish. The Soviet Union used the word tovarish, which means friend. Now, the word tovarish in the English language is gender neutral, and it can be used to replace pronouns altogether. It doesn't matter if the person identifies as she, her, they, them, zir, her, tsir. Tovarish can replace all that. So, in other words, you can ask, where did tovarish go? Have you heard what tovarish said? Tovarish Elena, can you tell me? Who are you talking to? Oh, I was talking with tovarish over there. Another word that you can use is comrade. Also, a very good example. Where did our comrade go to? Have you seen Comrade Elena anywhere? Did you hear what comrade have said? And this way, I think it's a very respectable interaction. I do think that no one can be offended. No one can claim that you are trying to be disrespectful or anything like that. You don't have to learn all of the zir, the hers, the tsirs, and the them, and it's not confusing when it's like, oh, have you seen that they arrived? And it's like, really? The party members have, oh, no, we're only talking about Jane, who identifies as they. It's like, no, have you seen that comrade has arrived? Have you seen that our comrades have arrived? Have you seen that Tovarish has arrived, or have you seen that our Tovarishes have came? I'm a fucking genius. I'm here to help you. Look, I'm here to help you navigate this difficult time of turmoil, of aggressive social change. I am here to help you make sense of that. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.